Hello everyone, I'm RecV5.
And I'm Sandman99.
And we're back with Madden NFL 2005 Crusaders franchise Year 2 Preseason Week 4.
Yes, and somewhere up above, Chalk Knox is looking down upon RecV5X and smiling. Because in the first 3 games, RecV5X has averaged 45 rushing attempts per game and piled up an average of 168 yards rushing per game.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So, like the old comedy quote, where was it? Chuck Knox was being Santa Claus or something?
Yeah, he was dressed up. There's a skit where he's dressed up as Santa Claus.
Yeah, and he's talking about how he's going to cut this reindeer or promote that reindeer, and they're going to stop flying. They're going to go to the ground because bad things happen when you go to the air. Yeah, well, for RecV5X, he's definitely taken that philosophy to heart. That's absolutely amazing. And you know what? The last game was actually, the score was low, I think 16-6 for us. But our time of possession was like 45 minutes.
Yeah, we're going to surpass 500 yards rushing in 4 games.
Oh, yeah. Well, so long as the big men don't defend the run any better than our first 3 opponents have, then yeah, you definitely will.
Well, I think I only need to get like 50 or 60 yards on the ground this game.
Yeah.
But I did do a little bit of work on my passing plays off camera here.
Yeah, because once every 10 plays or so, you need to do something besides hand the ball off, right?
What? No.
That's
absurdity.
Yeah, poor old Bo Jenkins there. He's going to go from being the most valuable player in the league to the guy who turns around and hands the ball to somebody.
We have quarterback sneaks. God.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
definitely I have a much, I actually didn't realize it, but I really do have a very pass-oriented offensive style. And for me, if I do try to run the ball whenever I get an opportunity, but I seem to be far more audible to a pass now than you.
Yeah, well, it's kind of weird how that worked out, because when we first came into this in the Lifers Season 1 way back, I was the pass guy, and you were the guy who would run the ball 3 times and then punt.
Yeah, the funny thing is you've got 472 yards rushing in 3 games, and you're only 10th in the league.
Oh my god.
So you got to pull your socks up a little bit there, RecV5X.
Wow, what the hell is this league?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We're back in the 1940s when everybody played the monster defense and the forward pass was like a brand new, untested thing, right?
God. This is just going to be one of those seasons, man.
Well, funny thing is, you go and you play one of these teams and they'll pass 4 times as often as they run.
Yep.
But when you look at the statistics that are collected throughout the league, well, even though you're running, 5 times for every 1 pass that you throw, well, you're still only like in middle of the pack rushing yardage. Like, that's crazy.
Yep.
Like, where is all this rushing yardage coming from?
I have no idea.
Obviously in games where we're not involved.
It must be like everybody played up against a cupcake team and broke off like several 90-yard runs or something. I don't know.
Well, these guys can be kind of tough sometimes. They're a middle echelon team, but they're a bit more defense oriented.
They're also higher rated than most other middle echelon teams.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the coach in this era, but I believe he was a well-known ex-linebacker, and I think that his teams tended to be very defensive-minded, right?
Well, I'm probably not going to get much rushing yardage this game, then.
Well, we'll see. I mean, like I said,
we will try.
The way that things go and the way that your offense seems to be built, basically, I would test their running defense and run until they prove to you that they're not going to let you do it. Oh, I picked the wrong. Okay, we'll have to pause for a moment here because I picked the wrong playbook.
All right. And we're back, and we just reloaded so that we could get the right playbooks loaded.
Yes, I'm so used to playing offense that I actually selected my offensive playbook. So I haven't quite settled into my role as the defense guy just yet.
It's okay, I'd probably bomb with your playbook anyways.
Yeah, well, yeah, but that's what I do. I throw long bombs, right?
That's not exactly the type of bomb I'm in.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What can we do here?
Because I know I'm self-named, but basically I am the Mad Bomber.
Ha! All right.
But on defense, I guess we're... Uh-oh. Yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah. And just one thing I want to have a look at quickly before we get started is I just want to have a look at these guys as wide receivers just to see. Okay. So we got one pretty speedy guy, but we don't really have any extreme speed demons on the field, right?
What about tight ends?
Well, I don't worry about them nearly as much as you do because I play mainly a zone defense anyway.
Yeah.
It's just that, you know, like how fast their wide receivers are compared to
our
defensive backs will have a lot to do with my strategy, right? So that's good. I've got our fast cornerback matched up against their fastest wide receiver on that side.
At least in a standard set, non-reversed.
Yeah. Well, that's about all I can do, right? It's just that I did, in fact, you know, last time around, I was talking about possibly making some defensive adjustments, and I added a couple of formations to this playbook.
Okay.
Based on the 3-3 nickel.
Yeah.
And if I start to have trouble with them throwing long bombs down the sidelines, then I'll switch to those where I can back the safeties up so that they're standing, you know, like 20 plus yards off the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
At least until they get to about midfield or so when they can't throw the ball behind a slower player anymore, right?
Yeah. That punt was, or that kickoff was ridiculously well covered.
Yeah.
They didn't have any blockers out there at all.
Lake with a man in motion. He'll pass on first down. Under pressure, throwing short to his left.
Wow, that could have been a fumble, almost.
Almost.
The pass rush almost got to him.
I don't think he ever had a chance to set his feet. I'll tell you one thing. This defensive coach sure has his defensive
Go
line
Scott
pumped
Pete.
up.
I saw you standing out there.
Oh, you know what I was going to do now that you reminded me, and I totally forgot, but I'll do it now after this
Quarterback
play.
gets set with only one back behind him. On the call, great fake with the throw.
Oh, somebody went for the pick.
Yep, and missed. Number 31 there. Okay, what I was going to do, whoops, because I started McGrady at defensive tackle last game, right? Gave him the start.
Yep.
So what I was going to do this time is I was going to start Pete because Roble has gotten 2 starts.
Yep.
So then McGrady got a start. Now Pete gets a start, right?
Nice.
That way it gives all of them a chance.
You're capable of running away with this game, John.
To really get those
Everything
sacks.
rolling offensively, a couple of turnovers, and this could turn into a rout.
High-powered offenses aren't very high-powered when they don't have the ball.
So they're going to try and put the goal line out here. And this is one of my new formations, my new old formations, I guess.
It's the toss to the left. Hands it off to the back.
Oh, missed tackle there.
Big hit there.
Yeah, that was Travis Wade.
Yep.
Wow, he doesn't miss too many of them.
That should have been a tackle for a loss, but it wasn't. What can you do? Right? He had him there. I hate it when that happens.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Hand off to the tailback. Nice play fake.
Oh, good job. I think that was Ben French knocking that one down.
Yep.
And that gives you a lot of flexibility.
Well, this is about as
when
close to a
your
man
defensive
coverage
guys
as
up
I
front
ever
are good
get
at
right
creating
here.
pressure, then you
And
don't
it's
have to blitz as
basically
often,
kind of
giving
similar
you
to
the
your
ability to
man
double
3
cover an opponent's
out of your
best
nickel
receiver.
formation.
Except you don't man lock.
Yeah. Oh, and that guy jumped early.
There goes the left guard.
And there's a flag on the play. Hey, was flagged for the false start.
False
Okay.
starts are kind of frustrating because they're really easily avoided by just maintaining focus.
Let's do a
Second and 15 here.
tricky thing here. We'll do a reverse flat zone, hey?
All right.
Drops back, closing in with the pass. Ooh.
Oh, you sure seem to be pushing people around with Pete there.
Yeah, we'll see. Watch this too. Like, this is a newer zone defense that I designed. And you see how these two guys, they're playing hook zones, but they rotate toward the middle of the field.
Yep.
And that's why this guy was in a position to do this. Because if you, in their natural positions, they'd both be going this way.
Yeah.
And then you'd end up with 3 short zones over on this half
And a
of the
big
field,
giant hole.
and a big giant hole out here.
Yep.
So the object of this is to try and spread these guys out so that they're fairly even. So
Yep.
the coverage is equally spaced, right? Depending on what's going on. I mean, he's out here wide because that guy ran out here.
Well, I'm pretty sure that
But-
vanilla playbooks have the angling of
Yes,
the hook
they
zones,
do.
but
And basically what you have to do is you have to manipulate the formations
Back to the
in
game.
play creation mode in order to be able to get that kind of result.
yeah, they just didn't put that feature into the custom play creation, even if the default formations have them.
Yeah.
And this is
It's always
the
been kind of a
sixth play
pain that
this
way.
drive.
So not sure how well this is going to work, but
Only one man in the backfield. Hudson, the motion man.
okay. Well, we'll have to do a little bit of
Looking
adjusting.
to run it here. Gets rid of it,
Whoa.
misses the sack.
Oh, well, that's okay. Scott Pete is there to make the tackle
Yeah.
at safety.
Look at that, though. Right? Almost got him on the blitz.
Yep. Yeah, that's the one tricky thing about designing custom playbooks is you've got to make sure all your formations are compatible, right?
Yeah.
Valentine comes into the
And
game
I shouldn't
for
have
the
put that
punt.
out against a 2 tight end formation, really.
Here's the catch.
Because the play design, like the design of that is a
Andy
bit
waves
different.
for the fair catch. They're ready to call their first play of the
Because
game.
I'm not spacing
So we have first
pass
and
rushers
10.
out wide to allow for those tight ends, right? Like my outside pass rusher is actually lined up outside where the tight end would normally line up.
Hands it off to the back.
Oh, I should have cut outside.
Wasn't
Yeah,
able to get
you had
out
a
of the
chance
goal line
there.
on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just the case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call.
That's
Stop the play before
that.
it even gets started.
Second and 10. Rhodes, the man in motion. Allen.
Oh, you didn't get any blocking on that side.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely no
They
blocking.
didn't block that guy at all.
Say that again.
And that was a defensive end, I think, too, right? So,
Stays off when you make
you know, like
stop
those
play
guys
back.
should automatically be blocked. Or at least have
The
to
home team.
break a block in order to get in and make a play like
Looks
that,
like he's
right?
calling an audible. Dropping back. Gets the pass off. On the mark.
Well, not quite enough.
To stop at
No,
the 30.
not quite
But
enough.
Doesn't get enough to convert. That brings up fourth down.
But it's tough when you get 2 runs for minus yardage in a row, right?
Coming now to punt it away.
It makes for a long third down conversion.
Oh, God.
Oh, well.
I
Those
guess
are-
at least I'm aiming it to the left.
Here's the
Well, you
punt.
were.
From the 24-yard line.
Well, pretty good punt coverage.
Yeah, you did okay there.
For a decent return. It's 1st and 10.
I guess, though, because of that pass, at least they're only starting on their 30 instead of starting on the 40. You'd think of it that way, too.
Yep.
Throwing. Behind him, and he has it. Good read, finding the single coverage in the secondary. So we have 1st and 10 here.
Is that Peter Lake? It is,
Oh,
too.
God.
Lake with a man in motion.
Oh, I hate Peter Lake.
They'll pass on 1st down. Pressure coming with the throw. This pass is incomplete. He was under a lot of pressure, John. They almost got to him.
He's a scrambler, too. You got to be careful.
He
with
is.
it.
He's a scrambling quarterback. So, yeah, we got to keep that in mind.
McGuire, the motion man. Drops back. Pressure. Hit just as he knocked that one off. Good pass rush, forcing
Just
the incompletion.
I'm not
almost.
sure how they got
Almost,
through,
but
the
not
defense
quite.
really wanted the quarterback.
Lake starts out of the shotgun. Under pressure.
Oh, that was Danny Jones.
Danny Jones drops the interception.
Oh, man.
Good position to
Wow.
make the interception. You want to cut?
See that? This is by design, right? There's Danny Jones at the beginning of the play. He's standing right there, dead center in the middle of the field.
Yep.
And basically, the guys on either side of them are playing deep zones. So I'm playing 4 deep. This guy's playing a short zone in the middle. This guy's also playing a short zone in the middle. And then I've got a flat guy on either side, right?
Yep.
So he's actually playing a flat zone over here. But because of the way that goes, it looks like there's open space over here, except that he's moving into this area.
Because he's got to get through it to get to his flat zone.
And so the idea is it disguises it because it makes it look like open space, and then suddenly there's a defender right there. Right? And that should have been an interception, but
Should have been. It should have been a pick six.
yeah. Yeah, because there was nobody behind in his way. You know, if he caught that
Here's the kick
and managed any kind of half decent
from the 17.
run
Still not a bad return
toward
from
the
side to see
like
what
if he
the
wasn't
offense can
completely
do now
off
as they
balance
come
when he
back
caught
down
that,
the
then
field.
probably he would have
So
been
they
able
have
to get
1st and 10 here.
close to a score on that.
It's the call.
Wow, did my center not block that defensive tackle?
Couldn't pick up any blocking on that play.
The defense is always
They're
very
really
aggressive
cranking down on the run in this game already.
Extremely
I
disciplined.
think I only have negative rushing here. I'm not going to hit 500 yards at
No,
this
not
rate.
not at this rate.
The
No.
home
Yeah.
team come out in a nickel package. Looking for a receiver with the
Yep.
pass.
Oh, overthrew him.
Yeah, you overthrew him. It was an overthrow, but you had
Might
him,
have
right?
had something to do with his follow through. If you release the pass just a little late, you're going to see underthrows or balls thrown into the ground. If you release it too early, then you'll see an overthrow.
That
like
being said, though, they're going to make this hard because it's the 4th exhibition game too, right? And it seems like there are certain points in this game where there are difficulty spikes,
Comes
Yeah.
in motion.
and the 4th exhibition game seems to be one of those difficulty spike games, right?
Drops back. Surveying the field. Throwing. This one
Yeah,
falls.
overthrew that one too.
Yeah, I led that one down towards the line of scrimmage, too.
Yeah, and it went out of bounds.
I'm pretty sure I planted both my feet before throwing
Yeah,
that.
you were standing still
Yeah,
when
I
you
was
threw it.
standing still when I threw that.
Yeah, and it was a nice lob pass. It was just completely off target.
Yeah.
Wow.
Back to the field.
But that's what I mean, right? Difficulty spike. Meaning that their defense isn't playing better. It's just that you're going to struggle now to try and get your offense to do it right. You know? They're going to screw up and they're going to make mistakes and they're going to miss blocks and they're going to throw the ball off target and,
Yeah.
you know, like all that kind of stuff.
It's 1st and 10. Number 30.
Nice job.
Yep.
Records the tackle at
That's
the
why I left my
46-yard
line
line.
shifted to
Gain
this
of
to the
3.
tight end side that time, though, right?
Yep.
Because I was anticipating a possible run to that side.
They need
Yeah, you got -2 yards rushing so far.
And only 9 yards passing. I had a lot of overthrows in the first couple plays here.
Yeah. Where do you think you're going?
Oh, man. He was trying, man.
He was trying, but
Defensive player you can build a team around. Having a guy like that up
boy,
front
oh boy,
allows you to drop 7 or 8 guys back in coverage.
what was that supposed to be all about?
Well, thankfully, you were there to make the sack.
Yeah, I would just took up all the space in the middle there, and he had nowhere to go.
Gets rid of it.
Oh,
Keeps his
Too
feet.
bad.
yeah.
French makes the tackle at the 36.
This is a great block. Watch here. He just barrels into the defender, taking him right off the turf. Now that is a textbook block right there.
Going to the air on first down. Hit as he
Oh, come on! I couldn't get control of a guy.
struck down.
Wouldn't that be
I
something
tried-
that guy actually ran that
That
in
guy,
for a
that
touchdown?
guy that tried to flop on the ball and missed.
Yep.
I tried to get control of him to stop him from doing that, and I couldn't.
Yep.
He's got a defender bearing down.
Unfortunately, they all try to do that automatically.
Yeah, well, it might be good fundamental football, except that it's not in Madden 05.
Yeah, because nobody has any coordination.
Drops back. He's looking. Puts everything behind this one.
Put your hands up!
That was the coverage he was looking for, and he sends it deep downfield with a long completion.
Boy, oh boy.
Pretty
Sixth
tough
play of this
when that kind of thing happens.
Yeah, well, I've got other countermeasures to deal with that kind of fuckery, so we'll start
The quarterback
playing
lines
that
up
a
with
little
two
bit.
backs behind him. Closing in with the throw. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss.
Well, at least they
30
didn't
was
gain
right
nothing there.
to pull that pass
Nope.
in.
The receiver never took his eyes off that one, looking it into his hands as he ran under it.
5 more yards to get it into the end zone. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Cross play to the right.
Oh, look at that. What is that?
So he puts his head down and punches it in.
See, they get a whole bunch of freebie stuff here, right? Like, you see all these players here? Right? Like, what is this guy doing? Right?
Taking the absolute worst
you
line of
see
pursuit
where this guy's
ever.
going? Well, he should be going this way,
Yep.
out here.
No, he turned into that guy so that guy could block him.
Yeah, exactly. He got suction blocked by number 80 there, right? And I mean, there's no way that he should be even going in that direction at all,
Yeah.
right?
No, the game's just deciding that this is going to be a dramatic game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was a garbage play too, right? I mean, you know, and that not only that, but that was a suction block that was about 5 yards, right? Like, he actually got suction 5 yards upfield into that guy. That guy that blocked him was in no position to block him, right?
Yep.
The home team are ready to kick this one off. And he got all
Well,
of
it's
that
not like
right
these
there.
guys have
Number
low
88
awareness
chooses
too,
not to
because
return
like
this
they've
one.
won a Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, I really hope that EA loses exclusivity on the license so that somebody else can have a
It's
shot.
1st and 10.
Because really, you know, like, it would be nice to have someone come out with a newer game where you have physics-based play,
Pass play here on first down. Pressure coming.
and people and players on the field do things that make sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who's been playing for a while.
And from
now.
what I've seen
Let me tell you,
of
he might never
you know,
be
like the
better
people
than
who
he is
dissect the newer game too,
Jenkins with a man in motion.
in the present day, basically the game is still just as bad for that kind of thing as this one is, if not worse.
Looking for an option. Throws on the move. And he can't.
Parkman can't catch.
Right on the money.
I know, but I had to throw
You're
it
on
to
the
someone.
13-yard line.
Yeah.
Jenkins sends a man in motion. Drops back. He surveys the field with the throw.
There you go. Oh, and they didn't get yeah, 4th and inches, right? Everything is going to be harder, right? Even that.
Number 84. Back to
Well, it
return.
would have been a first down if Parkman had caught his pass. But I guess it is what it is.
I know, but what I was talking about was the spot that you got on that play. And I'm pretty sure if you challenged it, they would still uphold it anyway.
Line drive.
But it's one of those things where you always get a yard less than what it looks like you should have gotten.
Yep.
First and 10. Number 30 is the deep back. Pressure, throwing, and it's caught. Thomas makes the
You also
play
got
at the
robbed a
32.
couple times already here with interceptions hitting defensive backs in the hands.
Way to go.
Yeah, well, like that last touchdown actually shouldn't have happened because it should have been a touchdown the other way.
Going to Danny Jones, yeah.
Way earlier than that, right?
Because he's got a fairly good catching rating now, too.
The throw,
Yeah.
great pass.
But you see, there's going to be more of this kind of garbage too, right?
40-yard line.
Yep.
Nice ball going
Where
there.
the guy will be way too far into the middle of the field.
Here's Jill Arrington with the injury report.
I was able to talk to the team doctor. and
Well, at
he
least Lake's out
indicated
for a
that
couple
it's
plays.
minor injury. They expect that he'll take a series or two off. Then
Oh, that's Cherry. That's for the guy from the Royals.
Yeah, no, it isn't.
Oh,
This
it's
is
a different Cherry.
guy, different Cherry. He's a rookie.
Well, now he's hurt.
Welcome to the league, rookie.
Second and 15.
I don't know who number 15 is, but he's slow.
Dropping back.
Valentine.
Closing in. Throws it. Drops the interception.
See, that's the kind of coverage that you should get on that kind of pass, right? Like that
Oh,
guy.
same type of pass, same guy.
Yeah, that guy should be all the way out there to the sideline with the player that he's covering, right?
Fifth play of this drive. As they get ready for this third down play, we'll take a look at how they've done today.
Third down conversions are usually a good barometer of how well your offense is playing. It means that your offense is making big plays when they need them.
Well, that went straight into the dirt. I wonder if Valentine there is a punter, though.
I don't know.
Shots like that will really affect his rhythm with his receiver.
Yeah, he is.
He is.
They got the punter out there playing quarterback.
I guess they only have two quarterbacks.
Here's the
I wonder how much we messed up the backup on that play.
Officials are trying to determine where it went out of bounds.
Oh,
Oh, really?
holding from Danny Jones. Thanks, Danny.
So they have first and 10 here.
See, you were saying in Madden 04 you actually wanted to turn down interceptions. In this game, I'd almost want to bump it up a couple of notches.
Hart
Well, there you go. You got out of that hole
at the 17.
and got some
About 7
positive
yards.
rushing yardage.
Yeah, really.
Nickel
See, here I would just audible and slam it right into the middle because it looks like they got that reversed four-man line there.
Well, not just that, but those linebackers are going to shoot those gaps almost instantly.
Yeah, and that way at least if you get stopped, you're not going to lose anything, right?
Third and a deuce.
I think you might have got a hole over there on the right now.
Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver.
And that's a first down.
Yeah.
For the first down on that throw.
And they ran the perfect play.
All right, we'll try some of this.
First and 10. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and the score is... And we're ready to start the second quarter. So we have first and 10 here. Looks like he's changing the play. Pass play here on first down. Pressure coming with the pass. Madison stops him at the 24.
Yeah, even their corners are covering differently than they usually do, right?
Yep. It just got thrown in there so hard it stuck.
It's second down.
Well, we'll try this.
Looks like he's calling an audible. We'll feel that one tomorrow.
Well, not bad.
Yeah,
At least
you-
it's positive yards.
Yeah, you managed to advance so that you got a third and short, right?
It just goes to show you that the coach trusts the guy to hang on to the ball.
I think these guys typically, they aren't doing it right now. Well, I guess that guy's out for the rest of the game, so we're going to be facing Peter Lake for the rest of the game here.
They've taken him back to the locker room for further testing, but he will definitely miss the rest of the game.
All right, Jill, thank you for the update. Rolling.
Like I was saying, these guys typically, I think, play a 3-4, but they haven't been doing that very much in this game, right?
Yep.
They've been mainly putting like a 4 nickel out there or something like that.
The home team come out in a nickel.
Probably because that's the good run defense, right?
Jenkins sends a man in motion. Again with the carry. Off and running. The 40.
Be careful with that dive.
Yeah, I
'cause
was
you-
trying to
you
press
might-
the two hands button there, and I ended up accidentally pressing the dive button.
Yeah, you don't want to cough the ball up on an unforced error.
Guys going for the big hit instead of wrapping up the ball carrier.
He sees something in the defense.
Dive.
Directing traffic.
Think so?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
This one is handed off.
Because even if you don't gain any yardage, if you'd have tried to run that play, that space backer probably would have either not got blocked or he would have slipped off the block and dropped you for a loss, right? This way, at least, you're not any worse off.
Sometimes they struggle a little with their consistency, but they always seem to be a big factor when the game's on the line.
Dropping back. Surveying the field. Guns it out to the right. On the money. Ambrose.
Well, that'll make getting... oh, nope, they gave it to us that time.
Yep.
And what he's doing is sitting back there in the pocket, seeing everything.
A 2nd and 10 is better than 2nd and 12 anytime, right?
Playing very well right now.
Yeah, what the hell, I'll try this.
Oh, yeah, sure, there's nothing wrong with it. You have to assume that your team is going to execute at least sometimes, right?
Oh, yeah, they sure executed there.
Yeah, now they're going to throw a penalty in there
You got a big old handful of jersey there.
just to keep the difficulty level up, right?
Here after the penalty. Jenkins sends a man in motion.
Okay, you're going to have single coverage on Mills deep. That guy, if he ever makes it over there. See that? You got single coverage on Mills deep.
Pass play here on first down. He surveys the field on the move. Great pass.
And that should be a touchdown, except you can't run away from that last guy.
Another first
Yeah,
down.
well, I did manage to juke that one guy.
Yeah.
But good old-fashioned drop back and pass.
I don't
That's
think
okay.
I...
That was a good play. That was a good game.
Yeah, I think I would have got brought down by that guy if I hadn't juked him.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You know, Mills is quick, but he's not really fast, right? He's not a blazing speed kind of guy.
On the ground.
But he is fast enough to give you a little bit of success if you throw that kind of pass to him, right?
Yeah.
He just got decked.
And they go with the defense with the run.
They're going to keep running to see what the other team is willing to give them on the ground out there.
Yeah, I like the stretch here in this situation.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
They have 7 yards to the end zone. The home team come out in a nickel package. Jenkins
Okay,
with a man
maybe
in
not, but now they've got a very spread out alignment there. They must have heard me.
Gets the call.
That's okay.
That still worked
We'll run
anyway.
it anyways.
He just kept his legs churning and moving on that one. Nobody was going to keep him from scoring.
But there you go, Mr. Offense. I mean defense.
Yeah. I'm still mad about that long pass over the middle they threw there. Like, wow.
And it's on its way, and he tacks on the extra point. The visiting
Oh, it just wasn't covered very well. The guy just didn't play his assignment right.
Kick it deep.
Yeah, I don't even remember the last time I got beat for a big pass like that down the middle. Usually it's down the sidelines if they're going to do it to you.
At least it wasn't a touchdown or nothing.
Yeah.
From the 8-yard
Well, the thing
line.
is that guy was in there close enough to make the tackle afterwards. He just for some reason just didn't make the play to
Yeah, he didn't wave at it at all.
yeah, he didn't even make an attempt to play the ball, right? So they'll wave like crazy at that ball when they've got no chance at it.
In the backfield. Lake
Okay,
with a
well,
man in
this is
motion.
probably a run to the right here.
Comes play to the right.
Hey man, it could be a clown pass to the right.
Drags the ball
Yeah.
carrier down behind the line. You know,
Double
John, he
tight
always
end
seems
with
to be in
fullback
perfect
blocking in the
position to
backfield.
play.
He's all about effort. His motor's always running at 100%, and he's got the experience to diagnose plays very quickly.
McGuire, the man in motion.
Illegal formation.
Yep.
This is a run, I think, too.
He hands it off. Misses the tackle. Jones, recording.
See,
No,
they
they're
were,
really trying there. That's Ben French that missed that tackle. He has like 90 plus tackling.
Yep.
Yeah, he's the type of coach that thinks being more physical than the other team is the key to winning the game.
It makes you wonder where all these backs who can break a million tackles come from.
Yeah.
Probably all Madden teams.
probably.
Shedding extra backs.
Third down and long coming up here.
I guess that's the woe of having as many all Madden teams in the league, is that when they all run into cap trouble after season 1.
Looks like he might have had another option out there, John.
But he never saw it. He has to make better reads.
Well, there you
out
go.
Yeah, trying to run the hook out to the short side of the field, right?
Nothing happening for the offense there, forced into a 3-and-out.
I'm guessing Lake is back in the game now.
Here's the kick.
Yeah, I don't think Valentine could.
You don't
Throw
think
it.
Valentine could lead the big men to victory?
I don't think that he could throw the hook out. No, you know what? I have more faith in Amos Parrish than I do the punter. That's why Amos Parrish stays on the team.
Uh-huh.
Hand off to the tailback.
Well, I had to cut around that guy because I was getting chased from behind by how many guys?
Everybody.
Yeah, like, I had no choice. I had
Yeah.
to run forward here.
Yeah, and you just ran out of blockers there, and that cornerback was the odd man out. But that's why these guys are playing differently than a lot of our opponents do, though, where they're playing more zone and they're leaving the corners out wide. And there's that containment, you know, like on the outside run, right?
Give it to the halfback. Randall with the tackle at the 36.
Well, 3rd and 6 is easier to make than 3rd and other things.
Yeah.
Will help the offense dictate the pace of the game.
About 6 to go. Here's a look at the third down success rate of each team.
Third down conversion.
See, and then they always come out in this man coverage thing and leave the corner out wide here in these situations.
You keep your drive going. You keep
But this
their
time we got
defense
easily
on the
deep.
field, and you keep your defense resting on the sideline.
Surveying the field. with the pass.
Oh, he didn't catch it either.
Yeah, that was a bit risky, though, because you did throw that into double coverage, but he still had a shot at it. He just didn't catch it.
I figured he was underneath enough because that safety was deep enough. I didn't think the safety would get his hands on it. But
No, it was one of those numbers game things, probably. The reason he dropped it is because it was a dice roll based on the fact that safety was there.
The line drive.
Well, he's going to let that one bounce into the end zone.
Well, it wasn't the best pun in the world, that's for sure.
Well, you know what? If you start them at their own 20-yard line, that's not the worst thing either, though.
Number 30.
Okay, so we got to hit Peter Lake some more and see if we can knock him out of the game now. Make them play the game with their punter.
There to make yet another outstanding defensive play.
He made a name for himself with plays like that. He's one of those guys that every defensive coordinator would love to have on his team.
Okay, what do we got going on
Plays
here?
with good intensity, and he's a heck of a leader on and off the field.
Quarterback back in the shotgun. Drops back. Pressure.
Well, you've got a sack. That's what you've got there.
Yeah, Mr. Perry.
You have to get rid of the ball in that situation. Throw it underneath. Throw it away. You can't take the sack and lose yardage like that.
The home team line up in a 5-receiver set.
And then we'll just play a little bit of monster there and
Hit him again.
yeah. See, I went back to my roots, right? Playing the monster defense, but I'm playing 5 across
Okay.
deep.
Yep.
And that way, if they do run against this and they try to run this way, at least I'll have lots of guys to pursue and chase them, right?
Yep. Yep.
And mainly, though, I use this for passing situations where there is no tight end,
Yep.
because then they can't use the tight end as a countermeasure to the off-balance line. Right?
And you can occupy all the linemen.
And I can occupy all the linemen on that side, so they can't do that phony baloney block trading thing either, right?
Yep. Yep.
So you're going to see a bit more of that anytime that they come out in an obvious passing situation with no tight end.
Here's the punt. Andy waves for the fair catch.
Oh.
Oh, really? Come on.
Come
wow,
on.
We have gotten a lot of penalties in this game so far, right? I think that's like the 4th penalty we've had in this game so far.
10 here. Give it to the halfback. Breaks free. Hurdles.
Too bad that guy couldn't engage the corner there.
Well, that's okay.
The defense did a
You got
job
good
stopping
yardage
the
on
run.
first down. That's
They need to keep using
what
this
really
guy.
matters.
He can get into that
Right.
groove and be able to make the big run in the second half.
You don't have to have a big gain every time. There, I dive it this time. For
Calling
sure.
an audible.
Dive it to the left guy.
Yep.
Calling an audible.
After they brought up the safety, yeah.
Because even if you get... The worst you're going to get here is no gain, right?
Pull that hand off.
Or -1 yards. Oh, and holding.
Yeah, and another penalty. Wow.
This one is
Unbelievable.
on the offense.
I don't
You know,
what the heck that was all
I'm
about.
not like the best at offense, but I don't see how the hell I'm supposed to actually do anything here if
So we'll have a
Well,
I'm
that's like-
constantly getting penalties.
That's like the 5th penalty. I don't remember the last time we got so many penalties in one game.
Mill goes in motion.
Well, you might have an opportunity there to the right.
Surveying the field.
You do.
Hilliard
Nice.
is the guy who's there to bring it down. At the
Is that one of your refinements or new things?
It is.
Soft
Yeah,
hands
well, it
like
worked
that are
well.
hard to find. This
I
guy
like
looks
it.
like he's a keeper.
That gets you out of a big hole right away.
with the pass.
Yeah.
His pass is completed.
And that kind of play is what you need, you know, like that last play that you threw. Those are the kinds of plays that you need when the AI is trying to manipulate the game result. You know, when they start throwing penalties at you and all kinds of one bad thing after another kind of thing.
Yeah.
You need to be able to, you know, have something like that up your sleeve to get yourself out of a deep hole, right?
It's 1st and 10. Calling an audible.
Oh yeah, I forgot I left this formation reversed.
Oh. That's okay, I'm sure. Things will work out anyway.
That was awful blocking, number 77.
Yeah, I couldn't tell whether, like, it's hard when you see that kind of result because you don't know whether you want to try and bounce outside, because if you do, then that guy will slip off and get you. Or if you want to try and go inside, in which case that guy will slip off and get you.
Yeah.
You know, like, you just don't know which way you want to go on that. This looks like a zone defense here. I wonder how this is going to all work out.
Well, as long as they don't have a curl flat on the right, I can throw it to Rhodes. And if they do have a curl flat, then, well, I don't know. I'll have to look for something short.
Dropping back.
Curl flat.
With the throw.
Oh, he dropped it. That he was wide open, too.
That's because they dropped the safety down out of that area.
Yeah, well, the safety was playing the curl flat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was literally wide open running down the field. If he'd have caught that, it would have been a big game.
But alas, it wasn't to be. Wasn't to be.
And that's because since this is a difficulty spike game, you have to do everything twice. Geez, too bad you don't have... You should go to a stretch run here and see if you can just run around these guys. Right, like move your wide receiver out of there and...
Sends a man in motion.
Oh!
I got run down from behind.
Yeah. Too bad, because... Yeah. See, that again, though, number 67 is 10 yards down the field. Like, look at that.
Yeah.
By the time you get tackled, he's 10 yards down the field. And he's doing nothing useful. Right? That's okay. The clock's still running, so just punt the ball and let the clock run.
He's trying to pin them down inside their own 10.
I wasn't trying to give you bad advice there, but I think that if that play had been executed properly, you were for sure going to get like a 10, 15-yard gain on that, because it was shaping up to be.
Yeah.
And I think you need to try and do that a little bit more.
Very shallow,
You know, especially if these guys are going to be hyper aggressive and play man walk on third down a lot.
There we go. We got a guy to miss.
Yeah.
That eats up another extra second. So they got 26 seconds and 3 timeouts.
So we have first.
Well, I doubt that they're going to really try and do too much here.
Number 30, the deep man. Lake sends a man in motion. Changing the
I'm just going to treat this like it's going to be a run.
He tucks it away.
Oh, which it was.
Yeah.
Solid hit. Just crunched it.
And the thing is, when you get hit like that, it's like having a bumblebee in your helmet. You just can't get rid of it.
About a yard to go.
And again, I'm just going to leave it shifted to the side that is their strong side, right?
Looks like they're determined to what? Oh, no, they're looking for a freebie.
Ooh, that one will leave a mark.
Yeah, well, that's why I was basically treating that like a run, right? If I'd have been playing the pass, I would have shifted to pass rush from the weak side, but basically I was expecting a run, so I was playing it like it was going to be one, right?
Yep. Well, this has been a piss poor showing for me, that's for sure.
I don't know. I don't think you've done too badly. It's just that, like I said, I think that they're really,
So we'll get ready to go here in the second half.
you know, statistically, you're not doing that bad. I mean,
Downfield.
I think, though, that 5 penalties and, you know, other nonsense like that going on is just making it harder, right?
Yeah, it makes it a bit harder.
Ball on their own 26.
Better check your depth chart too and see who's who.
They come out of the nickel. Looks like he's calling an audible. He hands it off.
Yeah, just run through that gaping hole in the middle.
Yeah, I think, let's see here. We want
Because
to get...
usually you like to swap your quarterbacks around too, right?
Yep. We want to get Jenkins out for Green. That's right. Want to get Mills out for Rhodes, maybe? No, Mills out. And we want Mills for Coleman. And we want Rhodes for Coleman. And then we want Marshall for Sarah. And nobody else matters.
Okay. Well, I think I'm okay with that way that it is. Okay, we got our speed guys at outside linebacker now.
Well, that should help.
Yep. And what do we got here?
Well, you've got your rookie Mills there at corner, and then you've got Miller.
Yeah, Miller and Mills. Yeah. I think we'll swap Gooden for Thomas. And then we're good there, and we're good there. Okay.
And we go back to the game.
Okay.
Ball on their own 30.
So you still managed 43 yards on the ground in the first half, right? So that's a little bit less than your usual production, but it's not terrible.
With the carry,
Oh.
Irvin gets right in there and brings him down. He's there again for a stop behind the line of scrimmage. Nice
Another third down passing situation.
He's not a situational guy. You want him out there in every snap. He's smart, he plays with leverage, and you can count on him to make a big defensive play just when you need it.
Yeah, I just try and spread them out here too.
Gets rid of it. And
Go Allen!
Yep, you just spread them out, right? If they're playing zone, chances are when you go back to pass, they'll spread out, right? And then you'll have not only a gap to throw the ball into, but a little bit of room to run after.
First down.
Wow. Got single coverage on Herman there.
throwing on first down. Stepping up, gets the pass off.
Oh.
Interception.
I don't know.
City calls
Oops, I accidentally called the timeout there. Pressed
Did
the
you?
wrong button. Leaning on that Z trigger again
Was there to pick it off.
as I pass the controller over.
Whiffle is the deep back. Mort moves in motion.
Kind of a worthless timeout, too, since the clock would have stopped anyways.
On the call, number 95 records the stop at the 49. They went with the running play.
You never know when you're going to find some room and break loose into the secondary.
2nd and 7. Whiffle, the lone back, under pressure.
Well, that's okay. Somebody got him anyway. I think that was McGrady that got him.
You know, there you go, though. That you're going to be dealing with Peter Lake all game long because you injured the second string guy.
Yeah. That was a big mistake. Shouldn't have done that.
Shouldn't have done that.
Wow.
Closing in, throwing short to his left.
Wow.
Just trying anything they can to manufacture a nonsense, right?
Yep.
Like having that guy run out of the arms of a defensive tackle that has him wrapped up.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt.
Actually, that might have been Lind that got the sack on that play.
Oh, Louisiana bounce.
Yeah, well, that's why you run the hell out of that area, right? Because you never know if it bounces funny.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Then you could end up with it accidentally hitting your own player, right?
Almost every time they've tried to run the ball on 1st down, they've had
It's
little or no
own
success.
defense.
This boils down to the offensive line allowing too much penetration.
He gets the carry.
Nice, you got a block over there.
Pulls it
Yeah.
down.
And I
At the
fell forward.
20-yard line.
Yep.
Pickup of about 8. It's 2nd down and 1 to go.
Yeah, this is a good call.
Hands it off to the back. Dives and brings him down. He gets what he needed for the 1st.
Yeah, this is one of those north-south type of deals. He runs straight ahead, and he gets the 1st down.
1st and 10.
Oh, look at this. What do we got going on here?
Something funky.
Yeah.
I should have motioned up wide receiver number 1 to the right. Oh well.
Again with the run.
That's okay. He got a decent block there anyway.
Yeah, he blocked 2 guys.
At the 29.
Yeah.
Pickup of about
Somehow.
7. Second and 3 coming up here. Calling an audible. Dropping back. Gets the pass off. He hits his
Oh, you
receiver.
could have thrown that to Allen or Golston, too.
33-yard line.
Did they really not give me that spot?
Yeah, Golston actually has a 70 catching rating, just so you know.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he caught almost 500 yards worth of passes for me in the first season, right? His catching rating is actually pretty good for a running back.
Number 47.
Actually, out of all your running backs, he probably has the best hands.
37. And he was able to create a
Good
lot
to know.
of space on that run, John.
Nothing fancy either. He just goes right at the defense.
Well, that's
and moves
okay.
those
We got to
chains.
eat a bunch of time off the clock there.
Yep.
Directing traffic.
And we're going to dive again.
Well, you know what? That's my policy. When I see a lineup like this, I know I'm not going to run around them, so I just try to go right into the middle, right?
This one is handed off.
I ended up bouncing off that guard as he got pushed backwards there.
But still, I mean, you know what? You got no gain here, but at least it's not 2nd and 12 or 2nd and 13 or something like that, right? You know what I mean? Like a modest run or a short pass here will set up a 3rd down and short if you have to go that way, right? It's more manageable than losing yardage on 1st down and then having to make your way out of a deep hole.
He hands it off. Sullivan makes the play.
Who is that, Albright?
Yep, we got Albright out there.
How about that? You actually managed to pick up 5 yards with
Run
him.
the ball in just about any situation. When you can run the ball consistently, it really wears down the interior line and helps to slow down those pass rushers.
And he'll get the call. breaks
Yeah.
and he just got level.
Yeah, you know that whole deal about what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? Well, the unstoppable force won that one.
And this is the 9th play of this drive. The ball is right at midfield.
9 plays and you've managed to go 40 yards.
Looks like he's changing the play. Number 88 in motion. On the ground. He's in the clear with that blazing speed. They'll knock him out of bounds at the 38-yard line. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
He just exploded towards the marker that time. That was a big-time run.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
There. See, wide linebackers, punch it in the middle, right?
Yep.
Number 47.
Well, I managed to get through there, but
He doesn't exactly run with authority, does he?
I mean, he's no Anthony Gaines, but he's not
he's-
bad.
Well, I don't know about that.
Looking for room. Breaking free.
Well, look at that. Broke a tackle. Good for him.
Yeah, that was Albright out there.
Yeah, I know. I saw you were running him for a second time in a row there.
First down on this drive.
Yeah, and the key out there has been great play calling and even better execution. Mixed it up well, and the defense has been on their heels this whole drive.
And this is the 12th play of this drive. They're in field goal range. Another run. Stop.
Yeah, you had somebody, number 90 there, made a move,
Couldn't find
right?
any room on that one.
And he got in there and cut you off. You had no options because he got in there so fast.
Limited
Well, it
by
is what
number
it
of
is.
holes and cutback lanes that the back has to choose from.
Look at that big gaping hole in the middle.
Directing traffic. Changing the play now.
Yeah, we'll give it to Parkman.
If you got a pass on 3rd down, you might as well try this on 2nd down anyway, right?
Well, it keeps the clock running.
Yeah.
Number 86.
There's some authority for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Gain of a handful.
Well, now it's 3rd and 6 again, right?
The 17-yard line is where they have to go for a first. So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both
Ooh,
teams
this
have
looks
done
like
on first
mismatch
down.
time on the
Third
right.
down is when you want your players to dig deep and make a clutch play. When you convert,
Yeah, we got
it gives your
linebacker
defense a
coverage
little
on
extra
Easley.
rest,
Yep.
and it gives your offense a fresh set of downs to work with.
Looking downfield with the pass.
He dropped it again. Wow, what's going on with him today?
I don't know.
Just couldn't get it under control.
Oh, well.
I hit him right in the hands, though.
I know. That's the 2nd time that you've thrown that pass to him just that way, and he's dropped it both times.
Number 12.
Well, he doesn't have bad catching either. I
No,
think
he's
his
got around
catching is like
70, yeah.
mid-70s.
Yeah. It's a difficulty spike game, what can you say, right?
And it's up. The rookie sends it sailing through.
He's definitely got an NFL.
Well, that's an important field goal.
Yep, 15 plays.
They can really go on a tear
Wow.
and start
9
scoring on you
minutes.
nonstop.
They'll return this one. From the 6-yard line.
Well, I can still do that part of the game pretty good.
Yep.
Let's see what adjustments they've made here now.
Yeah, you can still cover kickoffs.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Hands it off. Boston makes the tackle at the 24-yard
Go
line.
Boston.
4-yard gain.
Jamie Boston.
Yep.
He's always a staple on the team. How the hell did he become a player favorite?
I don't know.
I guess he's just got all the right characteristics that we tend to look for in a linebacker, right?
The man in motion.
No, illegal formation. They're running.
On the call. Great.
Nope, play action.
Oh well, that's okay. I still adjusted so I had the majority of the coverage on that side too, right?
Yep. Play action, illegal run.
Yeah.
You know, they run that type of thing often enough. I wonder if that's built into the game.
It must be. But it's definitely an illegal formation, right?
Whiffle, the lone setback. Gets the pass off. Incomplete.
I nearly had him there. That guard didn't stand up to me very well, did he?
Nope. Oh, you've been hitting him all game long.
Yep.
He's waving for the
Yeah, I just can't quite get there before the quarterback gets rid of the ball, right?
First and 10. Calling an audible now. Number 47.
Yep, just hit him in the middle. When they present you with a line like that.
44. He is a big offensive force.
Those guys are low
Yeah.
to bring down. Defense has had a tough time wrapping up those big old tree trunks.
They're doing it again. Oh, they're crowding the men in this time, though.
Are they not covering Parkman?
I don't know. You'll have to look that way and see what they're doing. Yeah, they are.
Looking for a receiver.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Throws it.
I didn't even see the guy over there.
After the
Well, that's why I said, yeah, they are, because I only caught a glimpse of them, but I saw him going back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, well. We're going to be running that play again
Looks like
now.
he's calling an audible.
Yeah, but this time throw it to a guy you can actually get to catch the ball. If you're going to throw it long this time, you got to throw it to Herman, because there's going to be nobody helping deep there.
Gets the pass off. Incomplete.
But alas, it's hopeless.
No.
The receiver again.
They play a very aggressive style of defense.
I don't know. I shouldn't even bother trying those things. It's completely useless to try.
Unable to get
Well,
anything
I think
going
that
on
on
series.
second and short,
Play here.
if they present you with that kind of situation, then yes, but you need to make sure
This one
that
is
you throw it to the side where there's only one guy covering, right? But on third down and short, you need to look for like a higher percentage.
Well, it hardly matters now.
Because a lot of it is situational, I think, right? And there's a right time to do it and a right time not to do it, right?
Personally, I side on the air that the right time to throw deep is pretty much never.
Hands it off.
I try it here in exhibition, but I'd never try that in a real season.
So at the end of the third quarter, the score is 10-7. And we'll start the fourth quarter.
I think the key to winning this game is to run the ball. That's what I'm going to have to go back to doing.
Yeah.
Dropping back. Throwing.
Oh,
Incomplete.
curl flat zone over there.
Following the
Flat zone.
incompletion.
The guy, he and Jones switched places. This is the same
Okay.
play I
Yep.
ran in the first half where Jones dropped that interception. It's just that
He dropped it again.
Because nobody came over here into the flat, well, he behaves a little differently, right?
Yep.
And that's okay. He played it correctly and he broke up the pass, which is good.
We'll go back
Right.
to the play on the field.
It would have been better if he could have gotten the interception, but, you know,
Yeah, they've been kind of stingy on that all game long.
yeah.
Lake sends a man in motion.
Illegal formation.
Yeah, they're going to try the same thing again, hey?
Whipple. He takes it.
Oh, boy.
26-yard line.
Pete makes the tackle.
On the ground. They're short.
I have to question that
See, that
call.
time again, they didn't run play action this time, but it was still the same situation. I was anticipating a run to that side, right?
Yep.
Into this game to punt. Here's the kick. And he chooses not to return this one.
Alrighty. It's time to run the ball. Speaking of which...
Oh, you're going to put Green in there now?
Yep.
Because he needs some practice turning around and handing the ball to somebody, too?
Well, I'm so having such a hard time with throwing passes, I don't think it's going to matter who I have in there.
Yeah.
Throws it.
Well, see, even when you throw a high percentage pass like that, the guy coughs it up, right? Difficulty spike. But I guess that it would have been too many words to put on the package, fear the offensive incompetence, right? So it was, you know, less words. It took up less space on the cover to say fear the D.
Hands it off to the back. Diving back at the 41. Pickup of about 5.
See, I don't think it hurts to call a stretch run here either in this situation because you've got, you know, like enough passing audibles that you can audible to a pass if you need to, right?
And we'll see if that continues here.
Yeah, Parkman running this, yeah.
Oh, safety.
Yeah, curl flat again.
I
right?
beat him to it, but
Don't hit, but what happens is with that defense, he's not going to stop you from completing that pass, but he's in a really good position to make a tackle after you do, right?
you know, they had almost
But
everybody covered
you didn't
short
have
here.
anybody. Yeah, you didn't have anybody else to throw the ball to anyway.
Yeah, the only reason I was able to get away from that is because it took that safety that long to run over there.
Yeah, so you're going to complete the pass, but you're not going to go anywhere after you do it because he's going to be hitting that guy in the back as soon as he catches it. But I would say that the defense did not stop you on this play. You got stopped by that drop pass, right?
Time on this one.
Well, that's an inside the 20 punt at least.
Yep, it is.
So they have 1st and 10 here. On the pull. Austin pulls him down at the 17. Picked up about 6 yards that time. 2nd down and 4 to go.
Well, this has been like an offensively poor game for everyone.
Yeah.
Hardy records the tackle at the 21. 4-yard
There are
gain.
no yardage.
Third and under a yard. Running to the left side. Stop behind the line, loss of a couple. Whipple is dragged down before he can get to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, great
I don't know, man. Those toss plays just...
Well, sometimes they work, but usually they don't. The defense, any defense, has got enough quickness to be able to pursue and stretch them to the sideline where they run out of room, right?
So they have 1st and 10. Green with a man in motion. Hand off to the tailback.
Oh.
Drags the ball carrier
You had
down.
some space inside there that time.
The coaches are always talking about intensity and awareness.
And those are the type of plays where you see those qualities really showing themselves. He's a cornerstone of this defense, and he always seems to be in the right position to make the play.
Allen.
There, you got some nice blocking there.
Yep.
Picked up 9
Yeah.
on the play. About 4 to go. The home team come out in a nickel package. Solomon comes in motion.
It's a mixed coverage, huh?
Probably with a blitz of some kind.
Or that safety's going to roll down and tackle easily again after you throw it to him.
Dropping back. Gets rid of it.
Oh, this time they didn't do that. They didn't run that coverage.
Yeah, I threw that ball a little harder, too, in case they were covering him tight again.
Yeah.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here. This is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down.
Green with a man in motion. Calling an audible. They'll go with a run once again.
There, you found the gap that time. Oh, one of our guys got it back. You found the gap that time, though, right? Like, usually when you're running, when you see a wide defender penetrate like that, you got to turn and run in just inside him, right? And that time you were able to do it.
They'll have to get the ball inside the 31 to convert.
And you
the
still
first down.
managed 120 yards on the ground here.
The home team come out in a nickel package.
Oh, this is a happy coincidence.
Oh, the dive?
Yeah, you called the right play against the right defense there.
They give it to the halfback.
Right? You just slip through those gaps and away you go.
Well, I figured, what the hell, I hadn't run the dive yet.
Oh yeah, I would definitely include that in my repertoire here too, right?
And this is the 6th play of this drive. And they find themselves in scoring range.
See, and now it's time to audible to some kind of a corner route or something.
Or curl.
Well, yeah. It depends, though. They've got a lot of guys in the middle there.
Pass play here on 1st down. Gets the pass off.
Yeah, that's a safe pass.
Hello,
Green
easily.
looking at 2nd down now after that pass picks up 5 yards. 7th play of this drive. And they find themselves in scoring range. He'll get it again.
Oh, you managed to get the handoff away. Breaks a tackle. Nice run. I thought you can see that defender pop through the line, and he's chasing your quarterback as you're trying to hand the ball off, right?
Yep.
He gets some great blocks, and he has patience as he picks up the 1st down.
They're inside the 20 and have a 3-point lead.
Yeah, got to spread them out again.
Going to the air on 1st down. Gets rid of it.
Nobody's covering him.
Yeah, but did you notice on the other side with Golston, they actually jammed him when he was trying to run that little stick route. Wow.
Trying something fancy, like going for the pick.
Now you need to just protect the ball, right?
Calling an audible now.
There, they finally got you. Right? Those linemen have been chasing your quarterback as he's holding the ball out, trying to hand it off for the longest time, and they finally got you.
Dropping back. He surveys the field. He took a
That's
big
I
okay.
didn't see easily on the right there.
Yeah, well, you know what? Protect the ball.
Makes his way to the quarterback.
Right.
Yeah, you know, that's an important quality to have if you're going to excel as a pass rusher. Explosive.
You definitely don't want to throw an interception
Leads the
in
field
this
goal team
situation.
into the
So,
game for the attempt.
Oh, God.
I think you missed that field goal, though. Probably.
I hope not.
Yeah, I think you did. I think 12 accuracy is not enough.
The kick is
Ah.
Not a good kick.
See, difficulty spike though, right?
First and 10.
I don't know. I feel like that kick meter's been all over the place today.
Well, the thing is, the whole game has been all over the place today, right? And it's because of that difficulty spike, right?
2-yard gain.
You know, I keep saying it over and over, but that's basically what it is. The game basically has done a whole bunch of kind of cheaty things to make it harder for you to do anything, right?
You'll easily drop 2 long bombs.
Well, you get drop passes, you get
Slings it to the outside. With the stop.
Dropped interceptions.
penalties at inopportune times, you know, like stuff like that, right?
Yo, the offense has been really hamstrung by penalties. And Danny Jones himself got 2 holding penalties this game.
Yeah.
The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on third down so far.
Oh, that's okay.
At least it didn't buy them anything, right?
Yeah. They had it covered.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the kick. And he waves for the fair catch.
Well, if you run the ball, you can take it down to 2 minutes. And hopefully you can get some positive yards here.
With a man in motion. Receives the handoff.
Oh yeah, you're going to get a first down. Nice run.
Not going to run him over that time. No, he was ready for me.
That's okay. Now you can run it down to 2 minutes.
Well, the unstoppable force won that one.
And then you can make them use their timeouts.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
See, they crowd the line because I can't actually throw against them. I've had terrible luck at that this game.
Yeah. Well, there were at least 2 opportunities for a big gain through the air there that got lost because the guy you threw it to just flat out dropped it. Right?
Yep.
In fact, I don't think a defender even made contact with him either time. He just dropped it.
Yeah, he just dropped it.
Green sends a man in motion. He'll get the call again.
Wow.
Swan makes the play at the 43.
What are you doing, tight end?
That space backer didn't get blocked, but that's okay. You forced them to use a timeout.
Ball on their own 43. Directing traffic. Hand off to the tailback. Number 59 pulls him down.
Force them to use a timeout again. I'd call a run play here of some sort too. And only pass if they, you know, like force you to audible to something, right? But you want to run something where the clock will still be running after you've completed this. Okay.
Well, we'll be trying to go around them, but whatever.
Yeah, this doesn't look so bad, actually.
You give it to the halfback.
Because you've got speed and you got a little bit of blocking, and now we just won the game, right? All you need to do now is run the ball make a commitment to run the ball 3 times and then punt.
To get down the field and pick up a first down.
Because they got 1 timeout left, and they'll probably call it after this play, right? Because they'll have to. And then you run it again, and you should be able to, after that, you should be able to run the clock out.
I tell you though, Allen's been an asset, total asset.
He was our first round draft pick, and you know what? He was the best. That was the best thing that you could have possibly done. See, that was their last time out, so now you run the ball again, right? And even if you can't run the clock all the way out, just punt it down the field and try and pin them.
Ball on the 46-yard line. 6th play of this drive. A little over a minute left.
Because with no timeouts left, I know for sure they won't be running the ball, right?
He tucks it away. Hilliard makes the play at the 42-yard line.
That's interesting. Oh yeah, they're out of timeouts and it's 3rd down, so you will be able to run the clock out here. You could probably kneel on this play, actually.
The first down marker is just inside the 32.
So that was a little bit closer than I would like, but you know what?
Well, I kind of had a big failure to do anything on the offense there.
Well, the thing is, though, it's a difficulty spike, right? You know, like I've said it numerous times already, but basically every now and then, about every few games and at certain times, you have that, where all of a sudden nothing seems to go right.
Yeah.
And the breaks seem to all bounce the other way, and you get penalties, and you get drop passes, and that kind of stuff, and you just struggle, right?
Well, it was an extremely... I don't think I got anywhere near 200 yards passing this game.
No, but you did break the 500-yard rushing mark in four games, because actually your run game, you had a little trouble early, but once you got it going, it actually went perfectly well.
Yeah.
In fact, that's probably what helped to win this game, right? Because you were able to chew up clock and keep the ball out of their hands.
Yo, I made a comment, I think, earlier in the game that the way I was going to win this game was by running the ball.
Yep.
Right?
Well, and that's what exactly what happened.
It just felt like no matter what I did trying to do anything through the air, I just couldn't do anything.
Bad things happen when you go to the air.
Well, I did. I threw an interception too, right?
Yeah. See, you ran for 156 yards and passed for 135, and the one turnover was an interception.
Yeah.
And I guess I had a good day on defense too, except for with the exception of that one long pass over the middle there.
Yep.
Right. Because they never actually crossed midfield, I don't think, after that. So, there we go.
Krause had a rating of
0 because he was you were 2 of 7. Well, that being said, it was Krause too, right?
A lot of drop passes too, though. Too.
Yeah, Green was 4 of 4. Hey, that reminds me, I played a game earlier today with my Nords, and I had a perfect day passing.
Nice.
I completed 100% of my passes. And you know how many passes I threw? 31.
Oh my God.
I was 31 for 31.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
No way.
I've never done that before either. I didn't even know but there's a Madden challenge reward for that too.
Wow, go figure.
I didn't even know that existed, but yeah. In all the years I've played this game, I have never played an entire game without throwing at least one incomplete pass.
Crazy.
Yeah. So anyway, it looks like your best quarterback today was Lake Green, the rookie.
Well, good. He needs to improve.
Yeah. But you did get the 39-yard completion from Bo Jenkins there.
Yeah.
So there you go. You had your 100-yard game with your feature back.
How many more handoffs did we get this game?
Well, 24, 32, 34, 40, 42, and then a couple of things, I guess, that were attempted handoffs. We can call those rushing attempts too, right? Because you got tackled while trying to hand the ball off.
So I handed the ball off one less time than the average.
Yeah, 44 times.
Wow.
But that's what you need, though, right? That's what we were missing in season 1 is this guy, right? Because basically, Clark, I managed to run for somewhere around 880 yards or something with Clark in season 1.
Yeah.
But basically, we're limited to an inside running game pretty much.
Well, the thing about Allen, too, is he isn't just speedy. He's also big.
Yeah,
Clark.
he's also tough. He can run inside as well as have the speed to run those stretches. Eh?
Yeah, it's kind of like having Anthony Gaines if Anthony Gaines was fast.
Yeah, whereas with Clark, he's okay speed, but he's not fast enough to, play the stretch game, right?
Yeah.
And we were lucky that one fumble, we got it back. So,
I mean, I don't think it was a fumble, but I didn't want to challenge it anyways because I wasn't sure if we actually even picked up a yard on that.
You had 5 drop passes in this game.
Yep.
including the 2 by Easley on those.
And
nice,
I didn't even throw that many passes. How many passes did I throw all
You
game?
didn't throw very many passes. You threw 18, 20, 25 passes.
Yeah.
All told.
So 20% of my passes were dropped.
That's right. And,
Just flat out dropped.
And these players at this stage in their careers
Shouldn't be dropping
shouldn't
passes
be
like
dropping
that.
passes like
Especially
that.
easily.
Well, Parkman, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Easily, absolutely not.
and Clark actually had 800 yards receiving last season. Like, I threw to him a lot. So
I think both Clark and Allen might have been in contact when they dropped theirs at least.
yeah. Well, Pete had a big day, getting 5 tackles and a sack.
Yeah, he got his sack.
Yep.
Well, hopefully he improves.
And we got 5 guys with tackles for a loss. Zach Mack got 2 sacks.
Nice. Zach
Yeah.
Mack gets the sack.
And Hardy got a sack.
Nice.
And so did Pete and Perry. So all the usual suspects.
Yeah, you quite thoroughly molested their quarterback all game long.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's my goal, right? I might not be able to coverage smother a team the way that you can, but my goal is that every time the quarterback goes back to pass, at the end of the play, he has to get up off the ground. If he can get up off the ground.
Yep.
Preferably he can't, but if he can, he has to get up off the ground after every pass attempt.
You got a good game punting.
Yeah,
here.
you did. Good net average. Anyway, that was a pretty tight.
It was
game,
a tense
but-
one. I don't know, man. It's going to be a questionable season.
Zach Mack gets the player of the game with 2 sacks and a forced fumble.
Yep.
But the defensive ends get a lot of business in my defensive schemes too, right?
Yep. All right.
Well, you stayed true to form. You stuck to your game plan.
Yeah, I think we would have lost if I'd have thrown more passes.
And things worked out. Well, the thing is that, you know what? Bad things happen when you go to the air.
they do. They do. Bad things happen when you go to the air.
That's going to be the new badge
Yeah.
for this season, yeah.
God.
We might have to change the thumbnail from Year of the Underdog to Bad Things Happen when you go to the air. Anyway, until next time, we'll start the real season next
Yep.
time around.
I'm Rec V5.
And I'm Sandman99.
Have a good one.